Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. So once again we're doing another TBR picking video. I've done the last 2 months consecutively, and for those months I did the TBR prompt jar that literally everyone does. But this month I wanted to make it a bit more like festive and think of something different because I feel like those can get very repetitive. I wanted to try and think of something on my own this time. I don't know if anyone's done this before, they probably have because I mean it's not a crazy idea. But today we're going to be using an advent calendar to pick our December TBR. So as you can see I've wrapped up all my TBR books, well not all of them, but I've picked out 24 books obviously because there's 24 on the advent calendar that are kind of like my immediate books that I want to get to hopefully soon. And so the way it's going to work is basically, I don't know if this was the like smartest way I could have done this, but this is just the one I thought like made the most sense. I'm going to use a random number generator to generate a number from 1 to 27. 25, 26, 27 are going to be like wild cards, so like I get to pick something that's like not even on my TBR that I don't even have a physical copy of yet, because I don't really have too many like festive books on this TBR, and that there are a few that I definitely want to get to over December, so that's going to be my excuse to like hopefully get one of them. So yeah, 1 through 27, we're going to spin the generator, and then that is whatever it lands on is going to be, oh yeah, no wait, I just like thought I didn't think it through. But so if it lands on like 25, 26, 27, then I'll just pick like straight away. But obviously if it most likely is going to land on 1 through 24, I'll then pick whatever like door that number is, and then inside that door I've got another random number that I've like written and cut up and put in, and then obviously whatever number is in that door I'm gonna unwrap. I feel like I did this in quite like a long-winded way, but I feel like it's more fun to like kind of blindly pick, and it's Christmas, so it's like unwrapping presents. So anyway, that was my thought process. Hopefully you understand how it's gonna work and where I was kind of going with it. Obviously I've seen people do like the blindly picking where they wrap their TBR up, and I always thought like, oh, I'm gonna be able to recognise like every single book, but like genuinely I couldn't tell you any of these books, maybe apart from like the hardbacks I could guess. So yeah, when I do unwrap it, it'll be definitely a surprise. I bought this advent calendar for the video because I'm like pre-filming this, it's not actually December yet, and so I have eaten some, not that many, I think I've eaten like 6 maybe. Some of these doors that we open will have chocolates in, some won't. So last month I picked 5 books. I was not feeling very ambitious that month. I like knew I wouldn't have too much time to read. I think this month I'm gonna pick either 6 or 7, just because this is a bit of a different fun way to do it. Like I'm not gonna pick it this way again until potentially next year. So without further ado, let's just get started. So I've got my random number generator on my computer. You're gonna have to ignore how grubby my computer screen is because yeah. So I'm using this wheel to spin. So minimum 1, maximum 27. Let's spin the first one. Number 5, okay, let's find that on the advent calendar. Where's number 5? No, actually, oh, okay, it's here. Can you see that? Right. Okay, this one has a chocolate in. Got the little slip of paper, let's see. Okay, number 12. Let's pick out our book. Let me put this to the side. I'm just gonna eat this quickly. I was so gassed when I saw they had a Kinder advent calendar in the shops because I love Kinder, it's so good. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to say as well, I was trying to wrap them all with this white wrapping paper, but I ran out at the end, so I wrapped a few in silver. But we've got this little silver one. Number 12. Should I let you guys look before me? I don't want to see. Dropped it. Ooh, okay. This is a bit of a rogue one. Like I didn't originally have this on my TBR, but it's been on my shelf for so long and I still haven't got to it, so I just thought last minute let me put it on. I feel like this is kind of giving me like a festive-y read, even though I know it's not, but it's just like that magical vibe. It's like 300 pages, so that's perfect. It says, Nora's life has been going from bad to worse. Then at the stroke of midnight on her last day on Earth, she finds herself transported to a library. There she is given the chance to undo her regrets and try out each of the other lives she might have lived. Which raises the ultimate question, with infinite choices, what is the best way to live? It sounds really cozy and like sweet as well. Sorry I can't really say too much about probably any of these books. I feel like most of the books I own I actually don't know that much about, because I always avoid hearing about the stories if I know I've got it, because I just prefer going in like completely blind. So yeah, sorry I don't have much info to give you. That will be a reoccurring theme. Okay, let's do another one. Number 18. Oh, 18's here. I think this might be one that I've eaten already. Oh no, it's not. Ooh, fell out. Let's open our next one. What number is it? 21. Lucky number. Is it? Let's see where 21 is. Oh, this is one of the big ones. I think I know which one this one is, because it's the smaller out of the 3 big ones. Yeah, I think I know what this one is. Let's unwrap it. The next book we got is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. This is one of those ones where the last few months I've been like, I don't really want to read it for some reason, I don't know why. But when I was wrapping it, I was just like, do you know what, I want to get this one read, because I've had this on my TBR for like, I don't know, half a year now. So The Good Girl's Guide to Murder series is literally like top 3 series of all time. So I do really want to be back into her writing, just the vibes that she gives. And I feel like there's something so cozy and Christmassy about reading mystery in Christmas. Because it's YA, it'll be like fairly light. This one I believe is about this girl called Belle, and her mum's gone missing like years ago, and no one knows like why she disappeared or anything like that. I think her family do like a documentary or something where they're kind of investigating it because it was never solved or something like that. And then she like reappears after this kind of documentary comes out, and I think it's just meant to be like, I don't know, there are a lot of like unanswered questions, and I'm guessing Belle is going to be kind of like the detective in this. That's going to be interesting, because we're usually like trying to find someone rather than like they've come back and then we're finding like kind of like what happened before, you know? Next one. Okay, here's number 15. Okay, next one is number 9. Here's 9. This one is one of the ones I like couldn't tell you what was in here. I feel like this is the most standard looking book you can get. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Another one of the ones I was in the past dreading. But like, I wanted to get this, like, or be forced to read this, because I really want to get my boyfriend into reading fiction books. And I feel like a lot of people have said that this is quite a good one to recommend to your boyfriends or your dads, or like just the male species. But I wanted to read it before him, so I knew like what I was giving him. And if I read this before Christmas, this could potentially be a Christmas gift for him. So I am glad we've got this, to be honest. So this is a sci-fi, and I believe it's about this guy called Darrow, and the Earth is dying, so I think like they're going to Mars, or it's like the start of like them inhabiting Mars. So like everything's a bit like run down. It says his mission is to extract enough precious elements to one day tame the surface of the planet and allow humans to live on it. Oh. So basically, he's doing this work to try and like inhabit Mars, and then he finds out it's a lie. And so these like, I don't know, more elite people are like using him and these other people as they're like taking advantage of them and just like do work for them, and just keeping them in the dark about what they're even doing. So then it's like they form this group of rebels and it's like an uprising type thing. I've heard it's quite actiony, which I do enjoy, so I'm interested to see like how this kind of compares. And it says he like disguises himself as one of like the elites, so it's that kind of undercover aspect to it as well, which I do really enjoy in book. That's the third book. Okay, this is number 4. Number 1. Number 1 is the first one. I've definitely eaten this one. Yeah. Okay, that came off the blue tack, so luckily it didn't fall down. Okay, another hardback. Oh no, is this a hardback? Oh, I know what this is. This isn't a hardback, but it's a big book. Ta-da! Got Magnolia Parks. I don't know why, but I didn't anticipate getting this one. These like book editions are like just one of my favourite books ever, like just book series ever. I love the covers and I love how big they are. I won't bother telling you guys too much about what this is about. You all know it's a like group of teenagers. I think it's very much like Gossip Girl vibes from what I've heard. Rich young people doing silly stupid things, getting in arguments, making up. Sounds really fun, sounds really drama packed. If I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of this is set like in a school as well, so it's got that kind of academic vibe. This wasn't one I was necessarily anticipating reading over the winter, but to be honest, again, like it's kind of one that I need to just be forced to start, because I don't know why, but sometimes with like really mega popular series, I'm just like, I'm already so like far behind everyone else. I'm just like, oh, like I can't catch up anyway. If it is really as good as everyone says, like I know I'm gonna get addicted, I know I'm gonna want to read the entire series, and I've got so many series to read, and then it just gets like a lot and you have to just prioritize, but that makes me not start them. So it looks massive, but I actually don't think it's as long as it looks. Oh, it's like 400 pages. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we got 15, so we already got that one, didn't we? So let's spin again. Number 8. Okay. I feel like we're getting them from the same areas. Okay, another one that I have no idea what this is. Hey guys, it's me from the future editing this right now. Shall we just ignore what I just did? Should we just pretend like I didn't just forget the whole point of the video, which was the advent calendar? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure I have some more confusion later on in the video as well, so yeah, I just remember thinking, like, I remember knowing that something wasn't right, like, throughout the whole end of that video, but I just couldn't put my finger on what. Anyway. Let's see. Oh my god, why am I getting such, like... Okay, I got Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. This is a classic. I've wanted to read this ever since I heard that Taylor Swift's song Tolerate It was based on this book. So I don't know anything about this book other than what I can guess from the song, which is just about a woman who isn't getting appreciated by her husband or man or whatever. She's kind of dealing with those thoughts of like, should I go, should I stay? This is one that I just don't want to know too much about before I read it, because it is a classic. I don't want to have like any expectations. I just want to like read it and just see what I think. Nine. Oh, we already got 9, did we? Yeah. Again, let's spin again. Okay, we've got 987. was so stupid. When I got 9 before, that wasn't... I'm so stupid. I'm actually so stupid. Should we do 9 or 7? Let's just do 7. Okay, 7. 7 is down here at the bottom. Ready? You guys can see first. What number is that? 5. Bit more of a chunkier book. This could be a few that I have in mind, but I don't know what's in this one. This one feels nice. Let me see if I can guess. I don't know. Oh my god, again. Not one that I don't want to read, but one that like scares me a little bit. I have to like hype myself up to read this, because not because I don't want to, just because of what I've heard about it. Just has given me the impression that it's one that you have to just be like slightly more emotionally available for, if that makes sense. So I suppose it's just that bit more pressure to be in the right mindset for it. But again, this has been on my radar for a very long time. I feel like a year now or something. Everyone and their mum has read this at this point, but I have heard nothing but incredible things. This one is about Sam and Sadie. They were like childhood best friends. They played loads of video games when they were younger, and I think they reconnect and make like this crazy like successful video game. But I know it's going from like past to present to like future, not future, but like I know it's going between like time frames a little bit, so you're kind of seeing the story of them, you're kind of seeing their journey, and how I think there's points when they like don't speak, they're not on like good terms. So yeah, it's like a friendship, but I think that they have like some sort of spark. So yeah, this one feels like it's going to be very deep. That is our 5th book. We've only got one more, so let's see what our last one is. Yay! Woo! Okay. Oh, yay. I'm so gassed about that. Right, so we landed on 27, which means I can pick any book that I kind of want to read over this month. That's making me feel a lot better about this pile. Where's my phone? Because I had a little list of ones that I heard about that I was intrigued about. Hold on, let me get my phone. Okay, this one is, I feel like, one that intrigued me a lot. And I got this recommendation from Lily Grace, who's a booktuber, and she was doing like a Christmas Rex video. She hadn't read them, but she was kind of saying ones that she was like intrigued by, and she mentioned one called A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So it's like a collab between 2 different authors. If you guys watched one of my recent vlogs, I read Priest by Sierra Simone, and I actually really liked her writing, and I actually just really enjoyed that book. When I saw that it was kind of a combo between her and another author, I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting. And from what I remember, it's about this woman who does like adult videos. So she's a sex worker, but yeah. So I believe she has another job, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But then she meets this guy there, and he has seen her on the internet, like he's watched her like movies or whatever, so he recognizes her from them. I don't know if she like finds out straight away or if she knows that he knows, but yeah, it just sounded like kind of a funny, light-hearted like Christmas read, which is definitely, I feel like, what I'm in the mood for. Because as I said in my last video, I do really want to read like some seasonal books that will break up this pile a little bit. This pile's not giving like fun, cutesy, fluffy like I was slightly hoping, but yeah, I feel like I want to add that one to this because yeah, it just seemed like a funny concept. If you want any other Christmas Rex though, go check out her video and her channel. I love watching her videos, they're like so cozy. That is the last one I'm gonna put on the TBR. I could do one more, just because we didn't get 7 like physical books. Can you hear my tummy rumbling? I spent a while wrapping these up, so I feel like we may as well throw another one in there, just for fun. Let's do one more. This will actually be the last one. I'm gonna want to just carry on until they're all unwrapped, but can't do that. Okay, number 4 is the last one. Let's have a look. What the hell? Oh, there. That was a bit concerning how long that took. Okay. Let's see our last one. What does it say? 17. Let's hope it's a bit more of a light-hearted one. I have no idea what this one is. Ooh! Yay! Okay, I'm really happy we got this. We didn't have a fantasy on there, and I feel like fantasy is so good for December. This is obviously the second one to Powerless. I loved Powerless. It was a 5-star read for me. It was literally just my perfect fantasy book. So I haven't heard amazing things about this one. I've heard it's very much a filler book. There's not that much going on. It's just like, I think I heard that the ending's a bit more like and it makes you want to read on, but I don't think there's as much kind of action or like high stakes as the first one. But regardless, I'm still really excited to read because I love both of these characters so much. So, and the last one left off like crazy. It's about time I get to this. Everyone's read this one as well, and I don't know when the last one's coming out, but I know it's pretty soon, I think. If you haven't read Powerless already, like honestly, I know everyone has, but like if you haven't got into fantasy at all, like I would 100% recommend Powerless as like a book you start off with, because it's YA, so it's so easy to read, but it's like so high stakes and the tension is just so good. So there we have it. That's our final book of the month. Here's our little stack so you can see a bit better. Got a fair mix. I do feel like it's going to be a push for me to read all of these this month, just because I feel like we've got some more heavy ones in here. But regardless, as always, I'll try my best. I hope you guys enjoyed this way of watching me pick my TBR. It was definitely really fun to switch it up and do something different. Let me know down in the comments what your TBRs are for this month, or if you have just any seasonal recommendations, because as much as I want to get to all of these, I do still want to make time to read some of those seasonal books. So yeah, to be fair, I have a lot on the roster for this month. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope everyone gets some great reads this December and just has the best Christmas in December, or if you don't celebrate, just a great winter. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.